Live from the David 3000 Network and the WJDC studios in Oviedo, Florida, it's time for Wipe Those Tears. And now, here is your gracious host and moderator, Jason DeCanio. All right. Welcome, everybody, to the show tonight. I'm Jason DeCanio. Thank you for joining us here, and let's go ahead and get on with it. What did I do wrong this time? There we go. Hi, everybody. There we are. Hey, welcome, everybody, to this edition of Wipe Those Tears. It's episode 3 for September 20th, 2023, and tonight we have a special treat for all of you. This is a big one, and I'm glad I was able to get two fantastic people in here tonight. There's background noise, so stand by. Okay, thanks for the thanks for that, Zach. I appreciate it. But anyways, what I wanted to let you know is that next week, if you want to be on the program, we're going to be talking about the classic Nintendo Entertainment System games. There's a lot of them. We may not be able to get to all of them, so we might have to break it into 2 parts. But if you'd like to be on that show next week, please drop us a line, and we will get you in. All right? So tonight, joining me here on the panel is the ever-popular man who knows great art when he sees it, and he's here again tonight to give us some fantastic art and to see if he's played these games before as well, too. Let's welcome Zach, the artist. What's up, bro?
So I'll send you.
Not a whole lot.
That's great to have you with us again back tonight. Hope you had a fantastic week last week. I know you had to do some things and take a break for a while, but that's okay. It happens, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Well, tonight we're going to be looking at Activision Atari 2600 games, specifically from Activision. So that's going to be the tier tonight. So
nice
game. That's great, but remember again, we're also looking at it from an artistic point of view. So the cover art on these games is going to look fantastic. So we wish you the best of luck and see where our tiers are going to be for tonight, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And coming back from the panel after a little bit of a break, he was with us 2 weeks ago for the first show. So he's back here for the third show. Let's welcome back Mark Leota.
Hello.
What's up, buddy?
Hello, Jason. How are you?
Oh, fantastic! Glad to have you back on the panel again. I hope you were able to watch last week's show with the NHL logos.
I don't think I saw that one, but I heard it was pretty good.
Oh yeah, we had a lot of interruptions from David St. Dennis with his sound effects, so that really added.
Oh Lord! Oh no!
Oh yeah, he came in and no, he participated, but at the same time, he was also like bleeping out Brennan Bogard and and a whole bunch of other things too. It's like you know, but he was good on the panel, so. We're happy that he was able to join us. He's feeling better, which is good, but he's not joining us tonight. But hopefully next week on the panel of NES games, that's going to be the big one. We have a big lineup of people. I can invite up to 10 people at any given time. So, all right, now, gentlemen, if we're ready to go tonight, let's go ahead. I'm going to share the screen with everybody. Okay, Okay, we're going to be looking at the Activision tiers list. Now, this is... I'm going to put this up on the screen here. These are all the games we're going to be looking at tonight.
Yeah, I played some of those games.
Okay, and there's also a spot for never played at all. So if you've never played the game, your score will be 0, basically.
Yeah.
Never played it. But we also, like I said, if you've never played it, I wouldn't totally write it off, because in this case, you might want to give a score for cover art, like we did the last time with the logos and everything, you know. So there was a lot of goodness coming out of this specific thing. And I tell you, some of the cover art on a lot of these games look fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I know Zach has got a lot of artistic criticism for this one tonight, so this will be right up his alley.
Yeah.
All right. So without further ado, are you ready, gentlemen? Any questions?
And you said NES games next week?
Yes, Nintendo Entertainment System games next week. We'll have Jordy Scow with us next week. He'll be with us. Yeah, I was trying to get him in here tonight, but he's coming. He's going to stop by next week and be part of the panel. So hopefully, you know.
Speaking of Nintendo, I happen to have one on me.
There you go, bro. See, and I would think that these games that, you know, everybody's played in their lifetime, or somebody's had a system of this sort, that they would come on and rate these games. Yeah. I know we're on late at 9 o'clock, but still.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, gentlemen, the first game we're going to be looking at tonight is Barnstorming. Oh, my God, really? Barnstorming. So we'll go ahead and start with Zach on this one. Remember, of course, 50 to 100, A, B, C, D, F. If you've never played the game, great. But artistically, like I said, you can still go ahead and rate the game regardless of whether you played it or not. Okay? So we go to you, Zach, with your critique on Barnstorming.
Can you make it a little bit bigger?
I don't know if I can.
Let's see if I can try it. Okay, there we go. I'm on full screen mode. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I've seen this game on YouTube, long plays, but never played it. Basically, you just like have an airplane and you go through barns, literally barnstorming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like the E in the middle, the rainbow E.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting with those helicopters,
right
in there, with the farm. And it's kind of, the colors are colorful with and they complement each other with the colors. I would say 75, a C.
75, okay. All right, Mark. What is your thoughts about Barnstorming?
Well, I actually not really played a lot of these Atari games.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I never had an Atari system, because that was obviously before my time. However,
did you have the flashbacks?
I have something on me that has a compilation of Atari games on it. I'll just go grab it here.
The Atari 50?
5200? Well, you know.
So what I have here is a collection that has 50 Atari games on it.
Ah, fantastic.
Yeah. And I have actually not touched this compilation yet for the Switch, but I might have to check this out at some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you say you've never played the game, but looking at it from, you know, the cover art, if you'd like to give a grade for that, you can, because in this case, somehow, some way, we're going to kind of touch base on that a little bit with it. Otherwise, we're going to have a long list of never played games that are just going to be on the bottom, and they're actually not going to be a grade for it.
Yeah, I mean, the cover art does look pretty cool. So, based on that alone, I'll say 87.
87, very right. You know, I've played Barnstorming, but like maybe on a flashback console. You know, like an or on the computer where it was for Activision games, where they had the CD-ROMs for them. So I've seen the game and I played a little bit of it, but I was very, very turned off. As for the cover art, this has a lot of, you know, it shows you the rainbow, the windmill. The windmill was cool, and I think the graphics. Of course, you got to remember the graphics for any Atari games, even the Activision games, were fine for their time. So in this case, I'm gonna give it 80. I'm gonna give it an 80. All right. So for the three of us tonight, we have a grand total of 242. We divide that by 3, and we get a total of 80.66. That means Barnstorming is going to get a B to start off this first tier. And the next one is... Okay, someone is talking to me. All right, this one is... I can't even make this one out. Shoot.
Beam Royalga or something like that. I have no idea what that says on there.
Oh my god! Wow. Game Rodia? Or
yeah, that's what it sounds. That's what it looks like. Again, I can't really make that out.
I don't know. It's Game America. Or no, Game Writer. I'm sorry, Game Writer.
Wow.
Or is it like Game Writer? I don't even know. Let me see. I wonder if we can get a bigger picture. If I type up something on another screen here, maybe we'll get a bigger picture of it. Let me see if Game Writer is actually part of that. Not Game Riser. Let's see. Images. No, that's not. Well, let's see. Activision. Let's see. This is really going to be pesky. I don't know. Can't tell. Because or is it came something? It looks like a C or something, or a B. I don't know. Let me see. Activision list. Let's see. Of games. And they were on the top tier, actually. So let's see. List of action. Okay. 1980 to 1999. Okay. Let's see what we got down here. Spider Fighter. Sure, these are not. It's Beam Rider. Beam Rider. That's what it is.
That's what that's called. Okay.
Beam Rider. Yep. Because it had to be in the B's. It's a fixed shooter written for the Intellivision, actually, but it was actually for Activision. All right, so we'll start with you, Mark, on this one for Beam Rider.
Well, again, I mean, like the screenshot that's on the cover there, it looks like a very cool screenshot. Probably something I would probably play if I ever had an Atari system. So I'll give that an 86.
86. All right. Zach, are you still talking to your? Because you're up.
Hey, sorry about that, Jason. I was talking to my mom, and she wanted to talk to me. So
okay, so now we're looking at Beam Rider. What a yeah.
What a name, huh?
Yeah, Beam Rider. It was actually for the Intellivision, but Activision had the rights to it, I guess.
And I've heard about that system too, the Intellivision and the ColecoVision. Well, from the looks of it, looks like it's from like a sci-fi movie, and it's like digital.
Yeah, and I think if you want me to, I can pull up a better picture for you, the cover art. Let's see if that'll work, and we can share. Let's see. Stop sharing that screen. And I'll show you another screen so you can see a bigger picture of it.
Yeah, no, because I squinted my eyes.
Yeah, and I even had to look at it too. So let's see. Beam Rider. Here we go. This will give you a better idea of what we're looking at here. How about that?
Okay, yeah, that's a little bit better. Oh, and by the way, Jason, I think I'll be next week for the NES games, but that's the point.
Okay. All right, that's fine.
Okay. Okay, and Jason, thank you. It was difficult to see.
Yeah,
Well,
that was very glary, and we thought it was Dream Rider, but how would it go from B to D without the other Bs?
yeah, exactly.
So Mark gave it an 86.
Okay, so like I was saying, and also like the 2 point perspective of that drawing there. Yeah, the 2 point perspective. And the colors red and blue, and it's kind of like abstract, and um, and it's all over the board for the colors and the lines.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of reminds me of Beam Rider. It just kind of reminds me of Star Wars. You know that scene where like they try before they blow up the Death Star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, where they're flying in the hyperspace.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say 90.
90. Very interesting. Okay. I've never seen the game before, so I can't really say I played it. But based on what I'm seeing here, I'm seeing a very sci-fi game.
Yeah.
A very nice cover art. Very good. It's like it's coming at you or you're going into it.
Yeah.
So from the standpoint of the artist's point of the view, I love it. I think it's a fantastic cover art. I've never played the game, so I'm going to have to look at this game after the show to see what it's all about,
Yeah.
I wish we could play segments of these games on here, but we might be subject to copyright on
Yeah.
that. We're already breaking the copyright with the pictures in some way, shape, or form. But that would give us a little more of an idea of what we were dealing with. But from the standpoint here, I think it's a great cover art. I like it. I'm going to give it a 91, actually.
Nice job, Jason.
Yeah. So getting back to it, let's see if I can.
And this game is really interesting. Like you, Jason, I never played this game in real life or on an emulator, so I never played this game at all.
Yeah, and with the emulations and everything, same things. I'm just I've seen them on emulators as well, and it's just not the same when you're playing it on an emulator because they tweak it in every which way, shape, or form.
Plus, not to mention a problem with emulators is, well, a couple of problems. One, it's not really authentic.
That's true.
That's one problem. Two, emulators, well, depending on the kind of emulator that you use, it can be kind of glitchy sometimes.
Yeah.
Yes, very much so. Well, we've got our 3 scores with a grand total of 267. We divide that by 3. Whoops. 267, and we divide that by 3, and we get a total of 89. Ooh. And it becomes so close to becoming an A, but it becomes a B. Yeah, Mark, I think your 86 kind of kept it in the B's. Yep, even with the 2 A's in there. That's okay. 2 B's so far. To be or not to be? That is the question. And
what's the answer?
Hold up.
The ever popular boxing.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes.
Mark, did you say something, Jason? I mean, Mark, were you going to say something?
Mark,
No, I was saying like ding, ding, ding.
Ding, 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 or the boxing.
Okay.
Yep. All right, so boxing. We'll start with Zach.
I actually made a drawing of this game.
I need to see that.
Yeah, thank you, Jason. I actually made this drawing in high paint. It's very basic, and I did not see the rainbow before, but I like the rainbow effect in the boxing and white and black for the boxers. And it's very simple to the point. And it looks like he's like doing like an uppercut, like in Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Punch Out's a great game. Although,
very much so.
We're saving that for next week, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. By the time we get to the M's, though, we may have to do 2 or 3 episodes because they go in order. It's like there's a lot of NES games. It's like over 400, and we're not going to cover it at
more than that, actually.
If you was going to break it down and everything. But let's get let's get back to we're going to have a meeting on that one before next week to get everybody involved. We'll give you information later on.
That's right. I'm going to give this a 95.
95 for Zach. All right, Mark. Boxing. Have you played it? or you've heard of it, right?
Yeah, I haven't played it, and boxing isn't really like a sport that I'm interested in. But I do like that box art though.
Yeah.
So 92.
92. Well, gentlemen, let me put it to you this way. Being at the age of 45 that I am, and I remember boxing and everything. I remember playing it at my aunt's house for the longest time. In fact, I laughed so hard I couldn't continue to hold on to the controllers for that long. It's such a funny game because the sound effects was great. The graphics for the time were fantastic. The graphic for the art cover is fantastic as well, too. This just says, yes, this is boxing. And whether or not you're into the sport, if you just play the game for the fun of it, which is what I did, this is as simplified as boxing. You got the black player, you got the white player, you put them together. They look like they're bonging, and you hit them in the center target. It looks like a nipple or something, you hit him in the chest or something. It's like, what the hell, man? And he gets blown off across the half the screen. and the sound effects, the bells and the ding ding ding, boom boom boom. Oh, fantastic. 100 all the way. Yeah, 100. I think we all can agree with it. This is going to get an A. 287 divided by 3, 95.66 for boxing. It gets a big A. Yeah.
That's right. And I've seen this game, but I never played it.
Which one?
Boxing.
Oh, boxing?
Yeah.
Okay. But again, like I say, if some of us never played the games, there'll be a whole tier of nothing but never played, and we never have it in a ranked with at it. But I've played boxing, barnstorming, and beam rider. I've never played before, but like we said, we're gonna kind of grade this on a different scale with the artistical thing, because look at these covers. Zach, this is right up your alley, man.
It is.
Yeah. Okay, next up on the list is Bridge. Now, I don't know what the heck in the world they were thinking, but when they got to make a game like that, well, that's I'm not even up yet. But it's Mark's turn to talk about Bridge.
What really can I say? It's really like just based off the card game Bridge.
Yeah, it's very simplified.
Yeah. And generally games like that really are kind of boring, particularly if you're trying to play them for a YouTube audience. So, what's the lowest score? I think like 52, I think.
No, 50 is in the between 50 and 60 would be an F. So you can't go any lower than 50.
Then I'll probably have to give that the lowest score I can possibly give.
50. Wow. Okay, so Mark goes with a 50, and now Zach, your personal take on Bridge.
Well, to me, it reminds me of Solitaire. Just by the design, it looks like Solitaire instead of Bridge.
Okay.
And it, excuse me, it looks like that the hearts and the jacks and the clubs are like going up in the air.
Wow, a flying jack, right?
Yeah,
flying heart.
It kind of reminds me of the thing on NBC. The effect of the more you know.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna agree with Mark on here. 50.
50. Ooh, all right. Wow. Let's put it this way, gentlemen. I've heard of Bridge, the card game, and I would rather play the card game than if I had to sit there and pop a cartridge into a emulator or an old classic, 2600 or vintage flashback. I don't think they even had them in the flashback Activision stuff. Bridge is one of those games that you play more towards in person. I've never even played Bridge in person. I hear it's a very, very intense game. But I used to read Bridge all the time in the paper, the newspaper, Gorin' on Bridge. But the graphics, this is like your simple fun. This looks more like a blackjack or a poker kind of a thing. It doesn't really look like a bridge, bridge setting. But I see where they were trying to go with it. But you're losing me. You're really losing me on it. And I've never played the game. I'm going to give it a 55. So I think we can honestly say that this is an F. 155 divided by 3 gives it a 51.6. It's definitely an F.
For sure. And Jason, I was giving, besides Solitaire, when I first looked at it, I'm with you on that one. It just reminds me of poker.
Yeah. And I think for all time's sake, I think if you asked anybody if they played bridge on an Atari, I think they all look at you like you were senile.
Yeah.
Really, I don't know what it is, but okay. Next up, we have checkers. Oh my God!
Oh no!
Floppies here, and Zach, this is yours for the taking.
Another basic one and to the point.
Yep.
I'm gonna say 75.
75 for Mark or for Zach. Okay, Mark.
69, I guess.
He made up his mind when he saw it. 69. Do you play checkers, by the way? Either one of you?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, on a checheckerboard.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I play checkers, like actual checkers, some of the time.
Yeah. I mean, here's another game that I've never played on Atari. Never knew it existed until now. I love the graphics for a checkerboard, but who in their right mind puts instead of the red spaces blue?
Oh, I didn't realize that, Jason. I didn't realize that.
What the heck, man? It's like, what happened?
Yeah.
They messed it up is what they did.
Well, I think because if they put the red on the red, I think that would have kind of you wouldn't distinguish the red checkers from the red spaces. You know what I mean?
Because of the eyes.
You know what I don't understand about checkers is they never use the red spaces anyway. So why the hell they have them on the board?
Good point.
That. You're only allowed to move on the black spaces. So why not just have black spaces?
That would make more sense, actually.
Yeah, exactly, right? But they got to put the red spaces to kind of fill in a checkerboard.
Yeah.
Checkers is a great game if you're going to sit there and let your opponent just jump the hell out of you. But to play it on an Atari game, oh my God, what are they thinking?
Like, really?
Right.
I don't know what they were smoking.
I don't know. Maybe they ran out of ideas or something because
probably
try to get every board game and try to put it on a video game and then see if you can kind of make it identical. And what are you gaining? Are you putting more sound effects in from the Atari Classics sound effects? Like every time you move the chip, you go, you know. Boop, 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 boop. I mean, is that like, Frogger or someone was like, Pac-Man, boop, 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 something like that. I don't know. 53. God damn. Wow. 197 divided by 3 for a grand total of 65.6. That means checkers gets a D. Wow. Oh my goodness. Well, we're kind of an interesting cross section here. Next up is the ever popular Chopper Command. Ooh. And we go to Mark Leota for this one.
Okay, Chopper Command. That definitely looks very cool based off the title itself. And it's probably loads better than the checkers and the bridge.
Yeah, right.
Let's get that one 92.
92. Okay. And Zach, Chopper Command.
What's it, Jason?
Chopper Command.
Oh, okay. I like that thing in the middle.
Oh, the rainbow.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of a Fibonacci sequence.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I like the colors, the orange and red.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I like the contrast in this game with the black and the red and the orange. And it's just, okay, it was glitchy there. Anyway,
I'm moving it up. Okay.
No, you're good. It was my end. But anyway, I like the colors. I'm gonna say 98.
98. Whoa, you guys are hitting it up there. Okay. I have played Chopper Command. Fantastic graphics, great sound. Cover art is fantastic too. A lot of gold on it. I don't know what they meant by the color coordinating of the categories of these colors. You know, Activision was known for its colors. Have you noticed on their boxes? A lot of greens, a lot of yellows, a lot of reds, blues, and purples. And as you can see, we're going to be seeing a lot of color graphics across the screen. And how did they come up with the fact that for Chopper Command, we're going to put gold? We're going to put a goldish yellow on here. Beautiful design, graphics, and everything. I give this about an 89. I'm not quite there on an A, but you know, with you guys' scores, 279 divided by 3 gives it a 93, and it is definitely an A, even with my B score. So the Chopper Command gets an A. Look at that. All right, 2 A's, 2 B's, a D and an F so far. Now we go to, I don't know what the hell this game is.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, Jason.
I can't make it out. It looks like something, but it's got to be in the C's. So let me see.
A little side note for Mr. St. Dennis and Mr. Lima. Yeah, nice try for the Red Sox this year, but it's not going to happen.
Nope.
Am I sorry? No. I'm not sorry. Of course, I'm only kidding around with them.
Well, let's see. Cosmic Commuter is going to be the next one up, but let's see. With this C one here, trying to find it.
Is it something to do with Cowboys or something?
Is it Countdown to Showdown? Maybe. Let me see. That's weird. That is not the one I'm looking for then. Okay. Weird. Countdown to Showdown is also known as Countdown to Meltdown. That might be the one. Can't tell. So, I don't know. If anybody has an idea of what this game is, because it looks like the top got cut off. Let me see. Anybody get it?
Okay. And this is in the C's, right? Right?
Yeah, it's in the C's, and it's before Cosmic Commuter. Oops.
All right. Let me get up here.
Okay. Whew. Sorry about that. I'd put that in the back. Oh my.
All right. So, Jason, we get, see, it's not crackpots.
No, because that would be a CR. It's got to be before Cosmic Commuter. Oh, Chop and Drop, maybe. Let's see. Chop and Drop. Let's see. No, that's karate. That's International Karate. Whoops.
It's not, yeah.
Okay. Maybe it's a corporation. No.
Man, this is a difficult one. It starts with a C.
Yep.
Okay, you got Checkers, Chopper Command, Commando, Cosmic Commuter, Crackpots.
Yeah, they really cut off the top of the the top of the picture, so you can't really see the full cartridge, the full title. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That makes it more difficult.
It really does.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, Activision, Atari, 2,600 games.
Yeah, and this is definitely probably right around. It looks like 3 guys dancing or something.
Let's see here.
Yeah, we'll get to it, folks. Don't worry.
Yeah.
There's always, let's see.
That's so weird that it's cut off, Jason, that you would think it would be left intact, that it wouldn't be cut off.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think it's crack. I don't know. Crackpots is coming up later on, so we don't have to worry about that one.
And it's not Cosmic Commuter, right? Yeah, it's not Cosmic Commuter.
No, because that's the next one coming up. So it's before Cosmic Commuter. I'm wondering if it's Corporation.
Might be.
Let's see. Corporation Activision. Let's see. Images. Wow. I mean, okay. Activision game. I would have to think that. Let's see. Oh, this is what it's like. It's if you take it too broadly, the topic, it doesn't give you that specific,
Yeah.
So let's see. We'll get it, guys. We'll. Okay, Activision Home games. Wow,
I know, Jason. This is difficult to find.
very difficult to find. And it's got to be in the older games. I don't think it's even in the new stuff.
No, and let me. Okay, hold up here. Let me see, Jason.
No, because it's not. It's not anything new.
Yeah, judging by the looks of it, because it's got like a leopard style for the box art.
Let me see if I can save as and see if I can do that. Let me see. No, can't do that.
You're blocked?
No, I'm trying to see if I can just take the picture as is and save as instead, but I can't.
Wow.
Take the image and then try to, not
see.
blocked, but let's see. 2,600 division games. And see, they don't give them a list.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Let's see. Okay.
Fine, Jason?
I think I'm getting there. Let's see.
Yeah.
Well, interesting.
Well, there's a game. Let's see, Cosmic. No, it's not Cosmic Arc. There's a homebrew game called Climber 5.
It's not Little Computer People because we have that one on the L's.
Little Computer People?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I would have thought it was Countdown to Shutdown.
Okay. So it says something right above, like in yellow, in the game. It says something in yellow.
Okay.
For in the sea in the game, looks like it says something in yellow, right above the fire.
Okay. Huh. It says it came out in 1984. This game called Countdown to Shutdown, or Countdown to Meltdown. That might be it. Countdown, but COU would have came down later instead of Cosmic Commuter.
Yeah.
Well.
All right, Jason. I think that's pretty much what it is. I think I think, but I could be wrong. But I think it is Countdown to Shutdown because it says in which the player directs robots an underground energy plant to cool its overheating core.
Yeah. And Corporation was actually a Commodore 64 game, even though it's listed. See, that's the thing here. How is this a list of Activision games when it... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on here. Okay. But see, that's... This does not help me. Does not help me at all. Daxis is disgusting. Activision PC games. Let's see if they do that. I don't want PC games. I just want C games.
You're like, no, that's not what I want.
No, I know, right? No, that's what I want, man. That's it. You get it. Give me it. Thank you. Okay, well, and this is what happens when you're live, folks. You know what I mean? You're live and you're thinking to yourself, "Gee whiz, we can't move on." But let's just start with Zach, and based on what you see, what kind of a grade would you give this?
All right, Jason. Just a minute here. I'm gonna go back. Well, like I was talking, it's got for like the border, it's got like a leopard skin. It's got fire in there.
Yeah.
Looks like a robot trying to attack that man. Like, I'm gonna hurt you, human.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 80.
80. All right. Okay, Mark. Now that we've basically kind of tried to find where or what game this is, have you had any luck trying to find it, or were you?
I have actually not played it.
Well, I don't think any of us played it because once we get a title on it, then we could say we played it. But considering this is the no-name title,
yeah. Cover art does look pretty nice, though. So 73.
73. Okay, for the no-name game in the seas, I've never played it. Love the artwork. I think it's fantastic. And for all those people out there, maybe in the chat, if you could think about what game this is and help us out here, feel free to chat with us. Wait, we got some comments here. Oh, we've got Godfather, yeah, and we've got Brandon Bogard here too. He's in with Emo. Nice. But what we want to know is if you guys recognize the cover art for this game that we're trying to review here. So yeah, if anybody has an idea about it, please feel free to put it in the comments, and we'll definitely catch it later. As far as my score for this, I give it about I don't know, 73. 73. I'm going to leave it at that. 226 divided by 3 for a grand total of 75.3. It stays in the C column.
Nice.
C tier. Oh, boy. Okay, now we've got next up Cosmic Commuter.
All right.
Now we're cooking here. Or just Commuter, because it looks like the Cosmic has been cut off. Mark, we'll start with you with this one on Cosmic Commuter.
Okay, definitely looks like a pretty cool cover art there. So 97.
97. Whoa. Okay, Zach.
All right. Well,
Made up his mind right away. He knew.
well, I like this box art because it's getting the attention because it's like a attention grabs your attention.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say 99.
99. Wow. Okay, for a game I've never played before, and I've never even heard of it until now. Something I guess that they've just kind of thrown out there for flavoring. The cover art looks like there's a lot of things going on, and it directs your attention to like so many things that if you looked at it once and saw something, and then you went back and looked at it again, you saw something different. Kind of gives you a different perspective. I like the blue background, definitely. I give it a 90 myself because there's just a lot of things going on. It's not like any one particular thing, but I like the blue background, and it just kind of like everything just stands out. So I give it a 90. 286 divided by 3 for a grand total of 95.33, and you guys put another A on the tier list. Look at that. Ooh. All right. Next up is Crackpots, and this is the one that we all thought was there, but we'll go ahead and start with Zach on this one with Crackpots.
Well, it's kind of funny with that crack pipe, literally. Um,
Yeah.
How it's like right? How it's
Right.
going down is going to hit that dog, and literally, pun intended, it's going to crack him on the head.
Yeah.
Um, I also like the blue background and then that brick
Mm-hmm.
background as well. Um, and it's simple to the point. 95.
95 for Zach. Okay, Mark. Crackpots.
Okay. Crackpot. Uh, just for the title alone, I'm probably gonna have to give this a high score. 91.
91. Okay. I have I have played this game actually. I was impressed with it because you're basically throwing pots on spiders and everything. That's the whole idea. But I didn't know that was a dog. Didn't think that was a dog there for a minute, but again, I could be wrong from my perspective. But I thought crackpots was the one where you had to throw the pots on the spiders from coming up and ruining your garden. I thought that's what crackpots was. Maybe it's something else, but I like the cover art. It's fantastic. Brick wall with that simple graphic with the semi purplish blue background. You can't go wrong on it.
No.
And the game is interesting. It's like Kaboom. It's kind of like I said, it's Activision's version of Kaboom almost. So in this case, it's a little bit of a semi copy. I'm going to give it a 92. 92. Well, we got another 278. We throw in that, and we've got 92.66, another 8, gentlemen. Wow. That is the fourth one you've rated high based on just the cover arts and not so much the playing of it. Okay, up next now we get into the D's, and we have Dolphin. Oh, boy. Mark.
Okay.
Wow.
I've never played Dolphin. But I guess it looks pretty okay there.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say 81.
81. Okay. All right, Zach. Dolphin.
Dolphin. That's really that's a really interesting box art with the rainbow dolphin.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of reminds me of Echo the Dolphin for the Sega Genesis.
Right?
Yeah.
This is what was probably before Echo. Yeah.
Yeah.
The idea from it.
Yeah, as a precursor. There we go, as a precursor.
Right.
And the waves look like kind of cartoonish.
Yep.
And then there's the seagull there, and it kind of looks like an airplane behind the dolphin. The seagull does.
Yeah.
90.
90 for Zach. Okay. I've seen Dolphin actually at an arcade I was at called Arcade Monsters. I had seen it on the screen. I was trying to play it and figure it out, and I could not get through past the specific level. Then I went back on a YouTube video to actually see the instructions of how it actually got through, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I was quite disappointed when I was playing it, but then once I figured out how somebody explained it to me, you got to remember something. When we were kids growing up, nobody ever explained these games to us, even if we read the book, and we still couldn't figure it out. So it was like I learned by visualization. I learned how to play the game by watching some other people play.
Yeah, there were no like internet or YouTube walkthroughs back then. It was basically figure it out and get good.
Yeah. So your parents pretty much threw this on you and said, you learn how to play it and you beat it and then you practice. That's all you do. And they just basically throw you to the wolves because they themselves didn't want to play the game unless they, you weren't around, and then they sneak in and start playing, and then they get hooked on it, and then they beat it. And it's like, how the hell did you do that? But Dolphin, like you say, Zach, the precursor to Echo the Dolphin. I think I like this one better. But of course, it's graphics for Activision. What do you expect? It's very plain, simple. I don't understand the pink background. I would have liked to see a little more blue. Yeah. Maybe the darkest blue that they possibly could have had. Kind of like, I'm not too happy about the pink background, but I lose points on that one. So I'm going to say 88. Only because of the background. Backgrounds have a lot to do with things. 259 divided by 3 for a grand total of 86.33. So Dolphin goes into the B tier. We are next now up to, what the hell is this?
It looks like He-Man.
It looks like three
He-Man
guys
and
saying,
She-Ra.
"Hey man, look at me, yo, buddy." And this is the D. So now we're in the D's, and it's before Dragster. So there's got to be some game out there that is in the D's.
Oh,
Let's see.
Double Dragon, Jason.
It's Double Dragon.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how in the... I don't know. Mark, give me your take on this one for Double Dragon. What?
I mean, box art looks cool, so
Yeah.
I probably have to give it like an 85 grade based on that alone. But
85.
from what I remember hearing about Double Dragon, it's notoriously known to be one of the more difficult games ever made.
Yeah.
For the Activision. For the Atari. Because once we got to Nintendo and played it, we had no problem. We figured it out. It was an easier version. So you're going to say 85?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Zach, you're up on this one.
That's right. Before we get started, I for Double Dragon for the Nintendo, I have 1 and 2 for Double Dragon.
Yep.
Well, when I didn't know it's Double Dragon time, I thought it was some like 80s, like some 80s boy band thing. It was like Bon Jovi or something.
Right. That looks like Duran Duran.
Yeah.
You're right. It's definitely an 80s, UK band, or like, the yeah. Well,
And then, in the middle of the moon, it looks like somebody's dancing or something. Middle of the moon there.
yeah. Well, the guy on the right, yeah, he looks like he's in front of the moon or the sun or something, man.
Or he's moonwalking. Well, this one's all over the place for the cover art. And behind the two people, is it? It's not. I almost said Bimmy and Jimmy, but it's like, Billy and Jimmy is.
It's Billy. It's Billy and Jimmy and Billy and Jimmy.
Yeah, I think Double Dragon 3 has that typo. Bimmy and Jimmy.
Yeah, I seen that. That was the one that was. You know who exposed that? That was basically the Nintendo nerd.
Yeah, that's right. It was
Yep. Yep.
Well,
Bimmy and Jimmy.
Bimmy and Jimmy. There's a typo in this game. It's all over the board, and behind Billy and Jimmy, it looks like a woman's like getting kidnapped. It looks like.
I was the girlfriend. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Kind of like
Princess. The whole idea of the premises is that they had to basically save what's her name. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like Princess Peach.
Princess Peach. Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Mario. Your Princess Peach is another castle. I think that's a meme. I'm gonna say 90.
90 for that. Okay. Well, having not played Double Dragon on the Activision, didn't even know it existed on Activision, or for that matter, coming up before Nintendo. The only thing I could say about the cover art is it looks like the boy bands from the early 80s, maybe like, Styx. Not Styx. The Romantics. Or the Cars.
Yeah.
Or Hall and Oates,
Oh yeah.
Because the guy in the middle definitely looks like he's just having a field day, showing off his chest. I mean, them both, but the guy in the middle stands out more, and he does look like a He-Man wannabe, Yeah.
And he come on to Arnold Schwarzenegger. Look at my biceps.
Look at my biceps, man. And then the guy next to him is Rocky. Yeah, it's like Stallone and Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Freaking, I wouldn't imagine if they came out. Imagine if they came out with a that Double Dragon movie, and those guys were in it instead of the ones that were actually in there. Because I saw the Double Dragon movie, was fantastic. Thought it was great. The guys who played it, the characters and the actors. But imagine if Stallone and Schwarzenegger, before they die, get in there and do a retake on Double Dragon, the old timers version.
Yeah.
Kicking ass all over the place. That's basically like Tango and Cash, Kurt Russell and Stallone.
Yeah.
They got their shirts off, man. They're pretty much, fighting crime and saving Terry Hatcher, I'm gonna give it an 85 because it's just, I think the cover art alone just stands on it. 260 divided by 3 gives it an 86.6, so it goes actually up to the B tier. Look at that.
Yeah.
For Double Dragon. We spent a lot of time on that one. Okay.
Yeah, we did.
All right, now we have one here that I love so much, and I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's called Dragster.
Oh, yeah, I've heard this game.
Yep, and we'll start off with you, Zach, on this one.
Jason, did you notice on Activision games they have a lot of rainbows?
Yeah, I don't know what they were trying to accomplish or who they were going after, but hey,
Yeah.
But Dragster, purple cover. Ooh.
But I like the cars like going up and then going down. It's like making like this like curved L when it and it's easy to say dragster, drag racing, I think.
Yeah, it is no, it's based on drag racing, yes. They couldn't say drag racing, they couldn't go IHRA, which is the International Hot Rod Association. They couldn't get the funny car. They couldn't do that. So they had to come up with Dragster.
Dragster.
Basic name for it.
Yeah. 92.
92. Okay, Mark. What's your take on Dragster?
Definitely looks like a pretty cool game.
Yeah.
Let's say 88.
88. Okay. Now, gentlemen, for my critique on this, let me put it to you this way. This is a fantastic game where if you want to blow an engine on purpose, you damn well can do it. Okay? The object basically is to see who gets across the screen the fastest. But when I was a kid playing this game, man, I had no idea what I was doing. I was just like, boop, 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 boop. I would blow my engine, and have no idea what I was doing. And then I realized that not by so much looking at the book, but actually seeing, oh, this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4. There was shifts, there was gears. And I'm like, okay, so I'm definitely wrong. And I found out how to, and of course you get it the best time. And then if you kind of, there's different settings where you can pop a wheelie, or your dragster can go from up and down instead of a straight across the screen,
Yeah.
But it can have like a wavy pattern as you're trying to get to the finish line. But the all the background music was, that's it. Sound of an engine or a dragster. Very simple, For this game, I give it 96. Yeah, 96, because not only the gameplay was great, but the fantastic purple background on it. 276 divided by 3 gives it a grand total of 92, and it becomes an A. All right, Dragster gets an A. Now we're in the E's, and this one is Enduro. Oh my God. Let me go to Mark for this one.
Enduro? Probably never heard of it. Not sure what that cover art is supposed to represent. 72.
72. Okay, Zach.
With Erndl, I've seen this gameplay on YouTube I think you race for in the game a whole day.
Oh, kind of like the 24-hour race at the Rolex 24 or something.
Yeah, in France.
Okay.
Well, the car is really interesting. Again, another rainbow Kind of reminds me of Rainbow Road for Mario Kart 64.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird, Jason. Those roads. If those roads did that, I'd be kind of scared. Like, oh god.
To say it was a close course, you know.
Yeah. 94.
94 for Zach. Okay. Well, having not played Enduro and I've not heard of it, but from the looks of it, yeah, I mean, when I first put this up on the screen, I said, what the hell is that thing? It looks like something like a big ass gator just chomping away on the car. And then when you actually look at it, it's like, oh, there's the car. Okay. But the rest of it looks like they just couldn't decide which way to go. So they just put a bunch of scribble arts on it,
Yeah.
Maybe they photoshopped the darn thing,
Maybe.
I don't understand the green background at all. I think it looks like a puke green or an Incredible Hulk green or something like that. I don't understand why you got the great colors of the car and the road and everything else, and then you throw in this puke green, really? Well, what are you thinking, And Enduro, why did they just call it Endurance?
Yeah.
They couldn't fit Endurance on the cartridge? Oh, it's too long of a title? You got Cosmic Commuter for crying out loud. That takes up the whole thing. Barnstorming takes up the whole thing. I can't see it. I mean, 65. Disappointing. 231 divided by 3 for a grand total of 77. It actually stays in the C tier. Wow. Okay, now we're up to this interesting game that looks like the cartridge is itself. What in the world is that? Anybody can make that out?
No.
It looks like, well, it's got to be either something parlor or something. Oh, a euchre parlor. Is it euchre parlor? I think. Yeah, let me see. Because it's probably, if you've ever heard of the game euchre or you sherry or something like that.
I've heard about euchre.
Euchre. Well, I've heard of Bob Euchre before.
Oh yeah, the Brewers play-by-play guy.
Right,
I
exactly.
think he was also the play-by-play guy in a lot of those baseball movies in the 80s and 90s, specifically Major League. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Just a little outside.
Just a little bit outside. Exactly. So I'm trying to see if
yeah, for the box art here.
I think it's euchre parlor. Gotta be. Because the bottom word looks like parlor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it is. Predator, Rampage, me. Got a lot of Predator there.
Yeah. Get to the chopper.
Yep. Time scanner. Like I said, these are not in alphabetical order, which you would think for Activision games they put the stupid things in alphabetical order on a list.
You would think.
Yeah. I can't understand it. Let's see. I think it'd be there. You would. Wow. Oh, I'm going too far out. Okay. Too far out. Let's see. See. No, we can't. Okay, let me put it up here maybe. Oh, Euchre parlor. Okay, it's EUCHRE. Oops. Euchre night at the parlor. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely. Yeah, That's definitely what it is. Let's see. Video game. Let me see. Just type in video game, and that should actually narrow it down a little bit. You would think. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. I don't want that. Take that out. No. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Because it looks like the backside of the game. You know, the like that looks like the barcode. Why would you? Why would you? You know, put that. Let's see.
Yeah.
I guess it's. I guess it is Euchre Parlor. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just go with that, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So who wants? Let's see. Zach, go ahead and grade this one for us.
50.
Fit. Yeah, because it really doesn't have much. You know.
Yeah.
What do you say?
What's that?
Mark, what do you say on Euchre Parlor?
52.
52. Yeah, and because we really have nothing to go with, I say 51.
Yeah,
I think we gave this one an F. 153. Yeah,
like an unfair appearance. F.
Yeah, this one definitely F. Okay, we're up to the next one here, and it's called Fishing Derby. Wow.
Interesting name.
Yes. Yeah. All right, Mark, you're up on this one.
The name alone is weird. 64.
64. Okay, Zach.
I guess say something about the box art. Okay, if you're having a fishing derby and a fish, why in the world would you have a shark?
I knew you were going to say something about the shark.
But isn't a shark technically a fish?
It's more of a dolphin is actually part of the mammal family.
Yeah,
it's not a fish. So what would you classify a shark as? Maybe like the high-end mammal.
Yeah.
So
what were you gonna say, Jason? I knew white about the shark. I knew it. White.
I knew you were gonna say something about the shark. I said, why would you want to have a shark as a fishing derby? Because I think the shark is there to eat the fish before you try to catch the fish.
Yeah,
shark is like the enemy.
Yeah,
and maybe if you lasso the shark, you probably get extra points. I would think.
Yeah,
I don't know, but
I think ACTIVISION must have got confused with Jaws.
Well, it did come out right after Jaws. It's the second one, so
Yeah, well, back then, like getting the license for some of these properties was a bit more difficult than it would be now.
Yeah.
It's really interesting that they're just standing there casually, Jason, and they're fishing. Oh well, I'm just gonna stand there casually, and then wait a minute, there's a shark coming. So,
yeah.
I'm gonna. What's that, Jason?
I say very much so. Yeah, I totally agree with you on that.
75.
75. All right. Well, I saw Fishing Derby on a YouTube video. Thought it was really interesting. I played it, but you know what? I'd rather play Air Sea Battle than this one. And I'm not much of a fisherman. I don't fish. So, for all those fishing enthusiasts out there, this game is for you, basically. However, the cover art, the only thing I could say is, man, you can really tell where the shark is by the black outline. Looks like a submarine, If that's the side view of a shark, man, we're in deep trouble.
Yeah.
There really isn't much. I guess they really couldn't use Jaws, so they couldn't put the gray in there. So they had to use like a big ass, like the great whale, the black, the big tail whale. Mm-hmm. But in this case, so I'm thinking like, all right, so it just looks like a silhouette, It's like
like I said, it was tough to get those move actual licenses back then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. I do like the blue background, so I will give it a little more points for that. But I'm gonna say overall 66. 66.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, 205 divided by 3 gives it a 68.3. So it
D.
goes in the D's. All right. So far, we've got 5 A's, 4 B's, 2 C's, 2 D's, 2 F's, and, well, the never played section, which we could actually put in the never played. I think we could all say we played some of these games somewhere along the line.
Yeah.
All right, next up is, one of my favorites, Freeway.
Oh,
Yes. Wait till you hear my explanation for this one, gentlemen. You're going to love it. But we go to Mark Leota for this one first.
okay. Freeway.
Freeway.
That's probably like something to do with like driving on the highway or something like that. And that's what I'm getting at by the title here.
Okay. Well.
All right. I'll say 78.
78. Okay. All right, Zach.
With Freeway, again, another rainbow.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah. And in the middle, looks like a chicken is running.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. It is a chicken. Well, it's, but go ahead.
It kind of reminds me of that joke, like, why did the chicken cross the road to get to the other side?
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, I don't know if Jason, I don't know if you're thinking this, but it reminds me of the game Frogger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I'll let you, but you'll go on here. I'll give you my,
And the cars in the truck are very colorful.
uh-huh.
And I think that's, I'm colorblind. Is that dark red or is that pink, Jason?
That is dark. That's about as red as my shirt, pretty much.
Okay, I like that. Oh, what's that?
About as red as my shirt. The cover art for
Nice.
it. Yeah.
90.
90. Okay. All right, gentlemen. Let me tell you about Freeway. When I was about 5 years old, I was over at my aunt's house. Now, my aunt had the Atari. I didn't get my first console was ColecoVision. So in order to play these Atari games when I was a kid growing up, I had to go to my aunt's house, which wasn't that far from her. Freeway. I'll tell you something about this game. Yes. Why did the chicken cross the road to get to the other side? Let me tell you something. Why did the chicken cross the road to get feathered? Tarred and feathered. Getting run over every 5 foot from 3 cars. And if you put the setting on 8, it was all trucks. This game had a lot of settings on it. When we played the hardest settings we possibly could, and it really just like tore it up. But I think I think the highest score I ever got on there was maybe a 75 or an 80 or something, really high. But it's a fun game, great art on the cover. I love it. Freeway is one of my favorite games, so I give it 100.
Ooh.
I give it 100 on both of everything. Yeah.
Ooh, Jason, wow.
Oh yeah, because I played it, I know it, I see it, and to this day I still smile when I think back in my childhood on that game. 268 divided by 3 for a grand total of 89.3. It goes up in the B tier. All right.
Alrighty.
Now we go to an interesting game I've never seen before. Frostbite. Wow.
Ooh.
Or is that frostbit? Is it
No.
frostbite?
Yeah, it's Frostbite, Jason. Yeah,
Frostbite.
it's
Okay.
Frostbite.
Okay. We'll go to Mark for this one.
Okay, that probably looks like it would be something that would take place during the winter,
Yeah.
which would be very chilly. So 68.
68? Okay. All right, Zach.
And Jason, I'm just like boxing. I made a drawing of this game.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh, thank you. And I Jason, that Eskimo is funny. He's like, oh god, like he's just like he does, like, he's just like, oh god, I don't want to get frozen. That Eskimo. and then that polar bear with that igloo, and then yeah.
Wow.
Is
there a hippopotamus in there too, or something?
I think there is, Jason.
I thought. all I see is one. All I see is the character. The character here sticking out. This one right here. All I see is this. Anything else I really can't make out because the graphics on it is so tiny. The pixelization is. If we blew up, well, we think I know what I can do. I can look a bigger picture of it. But continue on with your critique there, Zach.
And just like the baby blue background is kind of like an icy, just the icy theme, the snow and ice and water.
Yeah.
89.
89. Okay. Okay. Oh, all right. Wow. Holy cow. Okay, now, okay. From the looks of it, there is an Eskimo. Because from the looks of it, he looks like a hippopotamus. That far in the pixelization. Now I'm looking at the actual cartridge from a bigger picture. Igloo, fish, polar bear. Yeah, I definitely would have not known that was a polar bear unless I saw it firsthand looking at it. Yeah, it looks like a powder blue background. I mean, this is just wow. I never played the game, so I didn't even know this existed. But then again, I would say for what it is, whoops. I don't know what the guy is looking at. Why is his eyes closed? He looks like a ballerina, a ballet dancer. It's like pirouette over the ice cliff.
Yeah.
Now try and get David St. Dennis into one of those ballerina costumes and try to make him do that.
Yeah.
We put David St. Dennis. You put David in a parka like that, man. You wonder if he's going to come out with frostbite later on.
Yeah.
I just don't see the game, and the guy looks like King Midas, from the fairy tales.
Yeah.
It's like the blonde guy, he just looks like he's sad. He's like, I got to get over these freaking icebergs, man, and I can do a split. I'm surprised I didn't rip my pants.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 63. Wow, 220 divided by 3 for a total of 73.3. It stays in the C tier. Wow. Okay. Oh my goodness. Frostbites. What a interesting interesting game there, gentlemen. All right, we have look at this. Ghostbusters, folks, for the Activision. All right, Zach, it's your pick on this one for Ghostbusters.
Well, not the box art, Jason. It is hailed as the worst game for the Nintendo.
Yeah, he's the Nintendo nerd.
Yeah, the worst.
Right.
The music is just, it repeats, never ending. Like the intro never stops repeating, and yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the videos on what James critiqued of it.
Yeah.
Very repetitive, but even I would think the same thing for Activision too. They, before Nintendo came out with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think Nintendo would have learned the lesson? No.
Yeah. No. 100.
100. Whoa! I guess you just like the cover art.
Yeah.
So despite the fact that it's a piece of shit game, you still give it 100.
Yeah.
Okay, Mark, I like your explanation for Ghostbusters.
I mean, you can't go wrong with Ghostbusters. I mean, based off the classic film, 87. 87
for Mark. Okay, look, guys. I mean, I played the game. I've seen it. It sucks. I don't know why anybody want to play it, why you want to own it. You'd rather just buy the movie and call it a day. Look, Ghostbusters 2 even is better than the game itself. Ranked as the worst sequel, one of the worst sequels of ever for a movie. I didn't even see the third one with the ladies, so
I didn't. You don't want to watch the all ladies one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I heard.
I've heard that one's hot garbage.
Yeah. And then they didn't they bring back the fourth one with the regular crew except for Harold Ramis who passed away.
I think so, something like that.
Yeah,
Afterlife.
The Afterlife. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sigourney Weaver was going to be in it. Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Ernie, what's his name? Ernie Hudson.
Ernie Hudson, yeah,
who's going to play Winston, and then of course Egon has passed on because Al Ramis passed on. So I don't know if they got another Egon character or they just wrote him off or something. I don't know. But look, the cover art is what it is. It speaks for itself. You just putting a great cover art on a crap game. That's all you're doing. Activision, and then Nintendo follows it up with the same way. They didn't get any better with it. Sega didn't even get better. I think the Ghostbusters was for Sega too, right?
Yeah, it was. It's for the Genesis, Jason.
On the cover logo, on the cover art, I would say 95, but on the game, I'm looking at like 50. So between the two there, I would give it a 75 altogether because it's just if you're looking at it both ways, yeah. 262 divided by 3 for a total of 87.3. It gets a B actually. Look at that because of Zach's 100. Keeps it in the B tier.
Zach's 100.
Yeah. Zach's 100. All right. Now we go to a game that's like Dragster, but a little more on the side. We've got Grand Prix. All right. And Zach, this one's yours to start off with.
Wow. Grand Prix, there's a lot of cars and I like that in the middle that rainbow in the middle, how it's like the cars like going fast and making that rainbow there. Now in Grand Prix, is there an airplane from Barnstorm in there? Barnstorming?
Let me look up
because it looks like there's an airplane from Barnstorming in there.
Let's see. I'm gonna look at a bigger picture here. No.
Okay. Must have been.
There's no airplanes. Where do you think you see the airplane?
I don't know why. I must be tripping. I must be hallucinating.
Right here, you think maybe?
Yeah, with the yellow.
You mean right there above that black spot right there?
Yeah.
That's what you think it is?
Yeah.
That's actually oil slick.
Oh, okay. Again, I was hallucinating.
Okay. Yeah, there's no planes in this game.
Okay. I'm gonna say 95.
95? Okay, Mark. Grand Prix.
Grand Prix. Well, definitely looks cool based on the fact that it's a racing game. And I do enjoy racing games, so I'll give this one 93.
93, okay. And I played the game. I would rather play Dragster because I played Dragster more. This game is just a matter of getting your car to finish before everybody else. The graphics on it look very, very plain and simple. Yeah, and you got to watch out for those oil slicks on the tracks. Yeah. I love the purple background, just like Dragster. Yeah. But of course, Dragster's got a more darker purple than this one. This would be like Advent colors. This would be like Lent colors. Yeah. A little more this is more on the purplish side, but this one's on like a blue purple, like a more cooler purple.
Yeah.
So for Grand Prix, I would give it 86. Okay, not bad. Good critiquing. 274 divided by 3 for a total of 91.3. And there is your 6th A. Wow, guys. Very interesting. 6 A's, 6 B's, 3 C's, 2 D's, and 2 F's. Wow. We go on now. Next to a game that I don't think I've ever heard of, but maybe you guys. Hardhead.
Okay, I have not heard of that one.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing here. Why would you name a game Hardhead? Unless it'd be like Hard Hat. I can understand that. Hardhead. Oh my god. I'm gonna look at a bigger picture on this one. Whoops. Look at the All right, we'll start off with Mark Leota with this one. Hardhead. What the hell?
I have not heard of that one. So I'm just gonna have to give it a 51.
51, huh? Okay. All right, Zach. Since I mean, I never heard of it either.
I haven't heard of it either, but the name alone sounds very suggestive. Hardhead, yeah, just saying, sounds very suggestive.
It seems almost cringe, actually.
Wait, what did Mark say?
I said the title there seems like it's almost cringe.
Yeah. Sounds kind of pornographic. Just saying.
Okay.
Well, the box art is weird. It looks like he's jumping on a line in between buildings, it looks like, and it looks like it's a chandelier in the middle.
No, not on the cover of the box. It's not a chandelier. I could tell you it is from this angle. It looks like 3 windows on top.
Oh, I got a different interpretation because to me it looks like a chandelier. Huh.
No, it ain't a chandelier.
Huh.
I don't. No, that's yeah.
Yeah. Different interpretations.
Yeah, definitely.
55.
55. Wow. Okay. Never heard of the game myself, so I can't really, I've never played it. I like the blue background. It's probably the only thing that's giving me, keeping me from giving it an F is the blue background. Remember, I said backgrounds do have a lot of, Yeah. Let me see if there's any kind of. I'm gonna visit the site. It says okay. The name of the game is Hardhead. Company's Activision. Programmer unknown. The year it came out was 1983, and according to this website, it was found in a salvage yard in 1998.
Wow. Wow. 15 years later.
Yeah, it says along with UAG number 1, this mysterious prototype was found in the salvage yard by Ben Liashanki. We didn't know the origin of the game since the label that once existed had long since fallen off. However, in 2017, another copy of this game appeared on eBay, UK. Hardhead plays somewhat like Atari's Save Mary. However, this time, instead of building a tower by dropping bricks from the top of the screen, you must bump blocks from the bottom of the screen. And before you start screaming about Activision copying Atari's idea, keep in mind that this game was programmed about 7 years before Save Mary. I'm sure the similarity of the concepts is just a coincidence. But okay, when I saw the bigger picture of the cartridge, it looked like two robot aliens just look like they're attacking each other. And having a free-for-all. It's like a rendezvous at the hoedown, God, jeez. Like I said, the only thing saving this game as far as the cover art, as far as I'm concerned, is the blue background. And even at that rate, I'm going to give it a 60. I'm going to give it a D. That's the only thing saving me from giving it an F was the background. 166 divided by 3 is 55.3. So unfortunately, it goes in the F tier. 3 Fs. Look at that. With a name like Hardhead, it's got to be sucky.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is a game I can't make out here. So if one of you guys can look at it.
It's Hero.
Hero?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. We'll start with you, Zach, on this one.
I've heard a lot about this game, but I never played it. I like that man in the middle. It looks like very, very weird of a person. He kind of reminds me of Howard Stern, but
Okay. Wow. Well, now I put the picture, and oh my God, you're Zach. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Yeah, your interpretation looks like something Howard Stern. Wow. Okay. I'll let you be the. I'll let you just keep that one, man. I can't top that one. That's just like
Or the guy from Twisted Sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're like Howard Stern. What the hell?
I'm just like perplexed, and I never thought I'd see the day that Howard Stern would look like a one-man band.
Yeah. 91.
91. Okay, Mark. Wow.
Okay. Never played this one either. Let's go 62.
62. Okay. Having not heard of this game, but probably like later games that were named by Hero, I never thought Activision would just sink to an all-time low. I don't know who in their right mind they were thinking of when they picked this person to be like their the hero of this game. It looks like a cross between Fonzie, like the Fonz, and I don't know, and some other guy like the test pilot for Airwolf or something. I don't know. Because he got a helicopter on the back of his backpack, man. It looks like he's got a propeller on the back of his, back top part of here that looks like it's coming off, and he's gonna just like crash. And it's like his whole suit is combustible. Like one shot that blows up his body just disintegrates on the game. So I don't, I just cannot see the connection of the guy with the name of the game. I really cannot, for that matter. 59.
yeah, I'm Jason. I'm glad I made your day. Like Howard Stern, you were laughing like hardcore about it.
Because anything that even Howard Stern was like, that's not me. I can tell right now that don't look like me. 212 divided by 3 is 70.66. It's a C. It's staying in the C tier by 0.6. Dang, man. Wow. And I even gave it an F. I gave it a 59 because I was like, that guy just don't match the hero. If I like I said, if I saw a guy of that caliber trying to rescue me, I'd run.
run and hide.
I would run away and say, I would rather have his dog attack me or something. I would just say, I give up, man. I don't want that guy. All right. Now we go to ice hockey. Ooh. Oh, boy. And we'll start off with Mark Leota with this one.
All right. Well, the cover art itself there looks pretty nice. And with me being a hockey fan, I'm going to grade this as a 90.
90. Okay. Yeah, I would agree with you on that because you are the big hockey fan from Canada.
Yeah, I was going to say it's up his alley.
Right. Okay, Zach.
That's really interesting for the hockey player in the center or in the middle, a rainbow hockey player. That's really interesting.
Tonight, folks, it's the Zach and the Rainbow. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, you got 2 rainbows actually. You got the one in the front
and the goalie.
No. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 But still, I mean,
Yeah. We met rainbows. But 93.
93. Okay. Cover art wise, you like that baby blue, powder blue kind of,
Yeah.
I played ice hockey in the days before NHL Live or NHL, or the EA Sports came out and totally dominated it, even on Nintendo. But I played it on Sega. This is as simplified as any sports game that you have. Basically, you have nothing, no logos, no nothing. The puck looks like a simple dot. Bounces around. I'll tell you one thing. I noticed that the 2 guys on the vertical side, they look like Superman.
Oh, they really do. Yeah.
And if you saw the gameplay, it looks like Superman. When you see Superman on the Atari, it's the same It's the same kind of like figurine. It's a 2-dimensional figure of this guy, basically. the blue suit with the blue top with the orange bottom. It's like yeah. And he's got a hockey stick, and he says, "Make my day, man."
Yeah.
I'm gonna say ice hockey. It's a good game. I mean, it's what it is. It's saying exactly what it is. I just don't understand the rainbow thing about it. But like you said, Zach, everything on here has rainbows.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say 82. 82. All right, we got 265. We divide that by 3. We have 88.3. So it goes up to the B tier. Look at that. Interesting. Okay. So far, the B's have it. We now go to the next game. What in the hell is that?
Yeah. What is that red thing?
What is that?
Well, I don't know. Did they forget to put the title on the freaking?
I think they did, Jason.
Maybe.
I guess I'm not sure because it's a cross between. It could be an H game or it could be an I or a J because Kaboom would be next.
Let's see, we got here.
Anybody?
I'm looking here. I got Hangman.
Is it Hangman? Really?
I think it is.
Let's
Okay.
see.
Let's see, Jason. Can you scroll down for the games we got left?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, we got.
Well, the rest of them be in alphabetical order.
Yeah, I think it's Heyman, Jason. I think it's Heyman.
Hayman.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna look that up. I thought it was Hangman. I would have preferred it to be Hangman, though.
Wait, did I mispronounce it? I thought I said Hangman.
Oh, you said Hangman.
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 Yeah.
Hangman would be Hang.
Yeah, I must have mispronounced it. I got tongue tied or something.
Okay, but Hangman is a totally different. It's not even a red background. It's actually got an interesting cover art. Hangman.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but it wasn't part of that Activision list. Interesting.
Haunted House.
Could be. But I thought Haunted House was a regular Atari 2600.
Yeah. But it's part of Activision. I was looking at the Activision list.
Haunted House, actually, if you look at the cover art of that one, that looks like, yeah, that's exactly what I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it looks like the Atari one, but the Haunted House one for the Activision or the 2600, it's totally different. Looks like two eyes staring on either side of the house.
Yeah, and then if you hold the flashlight up, it looks like Meatwad from Aqua Teen.
Meatwad.
Yeah.
Meatwad, yeah. Meatwad, more or less. Okay.
All right. So this
is. I mean, Zach, I'm going to leave this one up to you as far as what you see here with this particular blank.
I don't know, Jason. It's difficult in the eyes for this red background. It looks like it's covered in blood.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't know, Jason. I'm having a difficult time. I'm having a difficult time for this game. 50.
50. All right. Hey, where am I, bro? Okay, bro.
Oh, there you are, Mark.
Oh, yeah.
You're up next on a game that has nothing going for it.
Not really anything going for that. I probably just have to give that a 51.
51, yeah, and me too, because I just don't. I mean, why would you put a red label on it unless it's something so copyrighted that they can't put it on? You know, was he going to put a red background on a freaking? That's it.
Yeah.
50. No, 50, basically. 151 divided by 3 for a total of 50.33. Barely even made it. We should have went down and never played.
Yeah.
It goes in the Fs. We know that for a fact. Yeah, that's definitely going in the F tier. I mean, I'm not even meh. All right, here's a great game that I remember so well, and I told you it was kind of like it's the equivalent of crackpots. It's called Kaboom. Kaboom, and Mark, you're up with Kaboom.
Kaboom, kaboom.
Yep.
I mean, the title alone makes it sound like it's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, at 83.
83. Okay.
All
right, Zach.
I like the background and it's simple, and especially like the explosions. And again, another rainbow.
Yep.
That's
right.
Right. Good observation for rainbows. Jason, I think I've seen gameplays of this game. Who is that person dropping the bombs again? Because again, I know it's a police officer, isn't?
No, it's just a thief.
Oh, okay, I thought it was like a
bad
random
guy.
one.
It's a guy who broke out of jail.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Dropping bombs, so it's one of those bad, like a terrorist or something. No, it's a terrorist, but it's the bad guy. It's kind of like Mario dropping the when he got on Donkey Kong Jr. He drops the animals on Donkey Kong Jr.
Oh yeah, the spray. The greenhouse. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So in this case, yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. 99.
99. All right. Now, here's what I got to say about Kaboom. First of all, I played the game numerous times. You have to have the paddle for it. Okay, you can't play it with the regular joystick because the thing goes back and forth. You're catching it, so he's dropping bombs coming down.
Yeah.
So you have to have the paddle in order to kind of catch. It's very difficult to. You can try to play with the joystick, but I don't think you're gonna get very far. Love the cover art. The game is great. I just can't keep up with it half the time because I'm just not. I might be dyslexic or something because I can't after I can go as far as medium, but then I die when it just drops it so fast because it looks like that the bombs are just like flashing on the screen so quickly. It's an old game. Remember, the older games had those like flashing sequences. It kind of and it destroys the eyes.
And plus, the older games were also more difficult.
Yeah, that's very true. But like I said, great gameplay. Love the cover art. I'm going to give it a 90.
And some of the older games were like very seizure induced.
Yes, very much so. 272 divided by 3 for a total of 90.66. This gets an A. Yes, another A. All right. Okay, we go now to the next game here. What in the world is this?
It says Cannonball.
Human Cannonball.
Yep.
Okay. Oh my God. Must be one of those games that the. All right. Now, let me see if I can pick up a better picture.
Yeah.
I'll put that one up there.
This one is just like too basic.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. We'll do the vintage box set. Okay.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and share the screen with this one for you guys.
All right.
Whoops. Get better. Okay. Let me go ahead and do this. Okay. Okay. Human Cannonball is right here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If that's the one we're looking at.
Yep.
And then you can see some of the graphics on the screen here that are actually Oh my God! I think I remember this one, but we'll go to Zach for this one first.
Well, Jason and the guy in the middle, he looks like Jim Carrey. Um, alrighty then.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty then. I know he looks like Jim Carrey, and he looks like with that lip. He's like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I like the brown and also like the bullseye in the middle. 92.
92. Okay, Mark. Human Cannonball. I just don't understand how this one came before Kaboom. I guess again,
I don't understand this in general. I'll just say 57.
57. Okay, now I like the cover art. The guy looks like instead of him shooting shot out of a cannon, he looks like he's riding the railroad. The old like he's got the brawny mustache. Guy who looks like the guy Brawny's cousin. On the brawny paper towels.
Yeah.
But okay, looking at these cannonballs and the way they're shaped and everything, I can't say because it's too graphic of it. It looks like something else. I can't say because I might get censored or something. Boop,
Can you put in the private chat, Jason? Can you type in the private chat?
Yeah, I can, but
oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah. Let me.
I know, Jason. You have to keep it PG or G rated.
Yeah, well, that's what it reminds me of.
Oh.
Let me go to private chat.
Remember, family friendly.
I know, but it's in the private chat. Only us see that thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, Jason. Yeah, I got the reference. Yeah, but I'm not gonna say it. But I know what you mean.
Yeah. So I mean, my interpretation of it is looks sick as a dog. I'm telling you, if my thing about thingy boom 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 boom, beep 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 look like that, I think I need to go see a
therapist. Yeah,
a therapist or something, man. I have to go get some Viagra or something. I just but overall, I mean, like I said, the cover art looks great. The graphics just give me the itchies. I'm gonna say 65. 214 divided by 3 for a total of 71.3. Human Cannonball stays in the C tier. Wow. Okay, next up is Keystone Capers. Wow. And we go to Mark Leota for this one.
Okay. Never really heard of that one. I guess I will just go with a 69.
69? Okay. All right, Zach.
Again, they got a rainbow theme.
And this one's not really a rainbow theme. It looks more like a pink, purple, and brown, and yeah.
And I don't know. This is all over the place. It's like whoever made this box was probably high, but it's like all over the place. It looks like an acid trip or something. 91.
91. Okay. All right. I never played the game, so really, in this case, I don't know. I mean, I like the cover art. I'm looking at a bigger picture of it, and yeah, it looks like it's got 50,000 things going on, and it's like your brain don't know where it's going with it. I see a guy running. What looks like a police officer. Another one looks like a jailbreaker. Guy coming out of a prison cell, robbing a bank. I mean, he just looks like he's all over the place. I don't know where the game is really. Is it something to do with jail? I guess.
I think, but last time I checked, I think it's like you try to catch a guy. I think who was trying to steal things from a mall or something like that. Or bank, yeah. I haven't seen in a while, so.
Okay, I'm going to say 70. because I like the art. The cover art's okay, but the game,
Yeah.
I never played it. 230 divided by 3 for a total of 76.6. It stays
Ooh.
in the C tier. Okay.
Jason, I think Mark's on the phone.
Okay.
No, I'm here.
Okay, I touched on the phone.
No.
Okay.
All
All right. Let's get going here because the next one up is Kung Fu Master.
Well, it's like a fighting game.
Yeah. All right. Well, Mark, since we'll send
I'm not really into Kung Fu.
Okay. Cover art.
I'll just say 73.
73. Okay. Zach.
Well, the Kung Fu reminds me of Kung Fu from the Nintendo. I don't know why, but it just does.
Right.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of those Bruce Lee movies too, with the fonts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Real Chinese-ish, real jiu-jitsu. Yeah.
And okay, I don't know if you noticed this, but Jason, okay, so as the guy is kicking the other guy, it looks like he's in the Matrix. Like you know that scene where you have to that scene where Neo or Trinity is like going this way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, reminds me of the Matrix.
And there's a rainbow, of course, on the floor.
Oh yeah, and Nick's playing out. Yeah, good point.
Yep.
85.
85. Okay, based on the fact that I've seen how many Kung Fu movies, Kung Fu Master has been played to death. I mean, how many times are going to title it? I mean, you go back to the arcade day when you pop the quarters in, you could play this game. Why would you have to buy it on Atari? Why would you have to get it on a Commodore 64 for that matter was even better? I mean, there's just so many versions of this game that just cover art wise, it looks very modern, not so much Chinese-ish. I see the red in there a lot, and the red and the black. I like the and the yellow kind of stands out. I'm going to give it a 72.
Okay.
230 again. 76.6, so it stays in the C tier. All right, next up, is one of my favorite games, and we go now to Laser Blast.
Ooh, laser.
Yep, and we start with Mark with this one.
Yeah, it's always cool with lasers.
Yep.
So I will say 83.
83. Okay, Zach.
Kind of reminds me of Missile Command or Defender.
Okay, yeah.
And it's kind of cool in that is it on that left? No, is it the left hand side? Just that explosion, and then that laser is like, yeah. And
Well,
then the other laser.
yeah. The object is basically you got the laser right here. You have to protect your line, your lasers, because the things ahead you're shooting up on the top.
Yeah, it looks so cool, and then that light is like so cool. It's like going up in the air.
Yeah.
For that laser, and then I also like those orange ships are just invading. 95.
95. Okay. Gentlemen, I've played this game left, right, top, bottom, up, and down, and I must say this is a fantastic game. It's great. It's a side-scrolling game too, mind you, because you're taking your ships. You basically have 3 lasers, and what you can do is you can sacrifice. You're on the top, basically. You're just trying to destroy the cities. I'm sorry, yeah. So really, they're trying to shoot at you. You're the alien ship, and you're, but you can sacrifice your ship when you get shot down, and still get the points. So scoring wise, you can score a lot of points just by getting killed. Because as you're coming down, you can land your dead ship right on the laser, on the what they call the base unit, or the housing. Yeah. So great way to sacrifice yourself once you get your butt kicked by the But yeah, I definitely give this 100 all the way, because it's a great gameplay, great cover art. It just speaks Activision. 278 divided by 3 for a total of 92.66. It's a definite A. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
He gets a 5. Hey. Okay, here's another fantastic game from Activision that I remember so well. I don't know if you guys remember it. It is Mega Mania.
Ooh.
And we've got more rainbows.
Yep, I was just gonna say that.
Zach, it's your call on this one.
Wow, it's like a lot of curves in this one. And yep, and then thanks for pointing out, Jason, rainbows.
Yep.
Wow, there's a lot of curves. 98.
98. All right, Mark. Mega Mania.
Okay, Mega Mania. That's kind of looks like a precursor for Mega Man based off the title alone. I'll say 82.
82. Okay. All right. Now, my aunt was the champion of this game. She loved this game. I could play it, but it's not so much it's not a side scroll. It starts as a side scroller and then it becomes a vertical one where they go up and down, and you have to shoot the aliens or whatever shapes. There was tires. There was marshmallow sandwiches. I mean, you name it. These things are weird things. It's not so much what you see on the cover art. When you play the game, you'll see a whole different perspective. Cover art's great. Gameplay is fantastic. 99. Why not 100? I don't know. But it's still an A. 279 divided by 3 for a total of 93. Mega Mania gets an A. Look at that. Oh, boy. All right. Next up is a game that I don't think I've ever heard before. Oink.
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 Oink. Oh, like a piggy. Oink, oink, oink.
Yeah.
I mean, if this is like pigs in space, we're really in deep trouble here.
Pigs
in space.
but I've never heard of that one.
Oink. I gotta look at the I gotta look at the bigger picture of this. We'll start with Mark on this one.
Yeah, I've never heard of that one. 51.
51. Okay.
Right before I give my critique, I was looking up online. It's inspired by the Three Little Pigs.
Oh shit. Okay.
72.
72. Okay. What a name for a game. Oink.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought golf was really like way out there, but golf is actually legit. I say golf all the time. You fucking golf.
Kermit the Golf.
Kermit the Golf. You remember that, right?
Yeah, that T-shirt sketch.
Kermit the Forg.
Yeah, like
Name a game after a freaking pig call is like, why couldn't they just call it pigs?
Yeah.
Why oink? I don't really, guys. I mean, what the hell were they smoking?
Probably crack.
I guess. I have no idea. I can't even find any cover art on any of this. This is just sad. Unless they forgot the exclamation point. No one.
Yeah, had to be specific.
Okay. No. No, it still didn't give me nothing as far as that, even in images. That's sad. Really sad. I can't even see a bigger picture of it. Maybe they didn't want us to see a bigger picture of it. That's probably why they had. They compared it to they compared Oink to the weakest link.
oh,
I guess. I don't know.
you are the weakest link.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. You got one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it didn't show me up on the first shot there on the Wikipedia.
Huh.
It's kind of weird. No, I don't want to search instead for Oink. Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. Now let me see these piggies. Christ! Oh my God! Hey, Zach, there's your rainbow again.
Yep, exactly. And then Jason, at the Big Bad Wolf, his pants are just so bizarre in the middle of his butt.
That's a wolf that looked like a big ass hose, man, with
Yeah.
a butt sticking out on it. I didn't know it was a wolf. It looks like fucking Wile E. Coyote's brother.
It does. And then look at his pants, Jason. And in the middle of it, it's like a Rubik's cube.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They put that in for flavoring, I guess.
Yeah.
The pigs look drunk.
I know they do. They look high and drunk.
They look like, you know. I mean, like I said, you could put the pigs in space and they would be. I mean, Miss Piggy and the other ones would be better.
Yeah.
These are generic ass ham hocks, man. What the hell's wrong with it?
Yeah.
You've disgraced the oinkers, man. You literally. I mean, the only thing saving this thing is the freaking baby blue. There's that baby blue background or that powder blue background again. But I mean, it like I said, pigs in space because the rainbow of the pig with there, it looks like he's in a starry night. You know, I give it a 58. I'm just saying, this is not good, guys. 181 divided by 3 for a total of 60.33. It goes in the D tier. Oh, wow. Oink. What a name.
Exactly.
All right. Now we go for Pitfall 2. Before we even get to Pitfall, we go to Pitfall 2, and we go to Zach for this one.
It should be the other way around, Jason. It should be Pitfall and then Pitfall 2. Just saying.
Yeah, well, the way they put him in the that, I know.
Yeah. Pitfall 2, I've heard about this game. I've seen gameplays of this game.
Mm-hmm.
It's very basic, and I forget the guy's name in Pitfall. Isn't it like Larry or something like that, or
let me see.
I've seen gameplays of it.
Yeah, maybe. That could be right. Pitfall. Was he in Pitfall 2? Was he in the first Pitfall?
Yeah, in Pitfall 1 and 2.
Okay.
But Super Pitfall is the worst.
All right, I'm going to the Wikipedia for this one because it was developed by David Crane. Okay, it's described as a platform game by Nick Montfort and Ian Boost, racing the beam, similar to Superman. The goal is to get Harry.
Harry, that's right. I thought it was Larry, but it was Harry the other way around.
Oh, that's Harry's brother, Larry. You know.
Yeah. So Harry's exploring with a lantern and is basic. 100.
100 for Pitfall 2. All right, Mark.
Okay. I don't really have any cover art to go off of here, but 87.
87? Oh, yeah, because of the fact that it's a plain one. Yeah. I didn't play Pitfall 2 as much as I played the original Pitfall, which we'll get to in just a little bit here. So it's got to be as good as Pitfall itself. But, sometimes sequels do have bad attacks on that. So I'm going to say, just for the simplified graphic arts there, 70. Something that just, 257 divided by 3 for a total of 85.6. Wow, that goes in the B tier. Interesting. Now we get to the original Pitfall.
Yep, the OG.
Yep, and there you have it, Zach. There's your
yep,
your
rainbows again. Yep.
So we'll start off with you with Pitfall, with the original Pitfall.
Me or Mark?
No, you, Zach.
Oh, I was confused. I like that. I like the Pitfall, and I made a drawing of this in my colored pencil sketchbook.
I would believe that too.
Yeah. I know I made a lot of drawings of these retro games. I like when Harry is like using the vine. You can see the rainbow, and it's all curvy rainbow, and then the crocodiles in the middle, and it's a very classic game. 100.
100. All right, Mark.
Okay, at least now I got some cover art to go off of here. 97.
97. And I played Pitfall, but I'm just not good at it. I'll admit it right now. But you gotta love the graphics, you gotta love the sound effects, you gotta love everything about this game that just speaks Activision. And that's all I get here in my brain every time I think of Pitfall. Now, that's not to confuse it as for the Pitfall game show that was on with Alex Trebek, unfortunately. Because at that point in time, that was a game, like we said, he should have got paid for that one. Sad but true, unfortunately. Definitely Pitfall has it, the green background. Just speaks classic. I mean, it's not puke green. It's not Incredible Hulk green. It's a cross between the two. It's like split pea soup green, But
yeah.
95. I'll be back. I got it. Okay. We have a grand total of 97.3. That definitely gets an A in the A tier. Okay. Boy. Well, guys, we're running out of time here, actually. We're past the 2-hour mark. So I'm going to do a consensus when Zach gets back here, and we can save this for another time, or we can finish it out and continue. But let's get Zach. Let's get Zach's, consensus on it. Because Mark, it looks like you're dozing off a little bit there.
Yeah, kind of. And also, just to point out, I'm probably going to be late coming onto the program next week because I have my soccer banquet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, next Wednesday evening.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all right.
Yeah.
Well, like I say, Okay, so Zach, here's the game plan. We're already past the 2-hour mark, and we have this amount of games left.
Okay.
Would you like to stop and call it a night, and we'll pick this up at a later time so that the two of us, the three of us, can finish out these games, or do you want to continue going? Because I mean, I gotta go grab something to eat and get to bed. And
all right, how about we do a Plaque Attack and then we'll call it a day. I mean, a night.
Call it a night. Okay, Plaque Attack. All right,
yeah,
sounds good. Well, Pitfall definitely got an A, 97.6. So you knew that was going to happen, right there.
Yeah. What? Okay. And really quick, Jason, what did you rate it?
95.
Okay.
Because the only thing that I couldn't do is I just suck at the game. But the game is
just for the record, Jason, in terms of the NES ones that we're going to do, there's I think around roughly 800 North American NES releases.
Yeah. Well, in that case, what we're going to do is we're going to play a little bit, get the 2-hour show, get everybody, and then we're going to have to kind of play it over the course of a couple episodes.
Yeah.
So next week when we do NES, if there's a way to save this, I'm going to save it, and then I'll put these back in their perspective order. Star it. But yeah, we've got Plaque Attack finally here. This is the final one we're going to do. Call it a night. And so we'll start off with you, Mark.
Okay. Definitely looks like some interesting box art there. 66.
How much?
66.
66. Okay. Zach?
Gosh, the Plaque Attack, it looks like something a dentist would make.
You're not wrong, sir.
Yeah. You're not. Yeah. You are right on spot on there, boy. It looks like a big ass mouth. Where's the rainbow in this one, by the way? I wonder.
Yeah.
Is there a rainbow in there?
It probably is a rainbow because it probably didn't go to the dentist appointment. I don't know, but
the rainbow was the water, actually.
Yeah,
I guess. Yeah, because it's blue. It's all blue. It looks like not Listerine. What's the one? The blue one. Isn't there a blue one?
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. It's
not Biotine.
Yeah, it's I can't think of it, but yeah. Hold up, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Jason, you're correct. It is Listerine.
Cool mint Listerine, like blue. Yep.
There's another one with the Crest Pro Health one.
Yeah, right. That's for sure.
Okay. 70.
70. Okay. Now, I've never played Plaque Attack, but I have a feeling it has something to do with teeth. A dentist, maybe toothpaste. Maybe you're the toothpaste shooting maybe the tube of toothpaste shooting at the teeth, at the plaque. Yeah, I guess I don't know, But I'm guessing you're trying to save the teeth before the plaque gets the teeth, or before the cavities coming in. And so you're killing the cavities with toothpaste, squirting them with toothpaste. Yeah. That's a good way to get everybody to brush their teeth, plaque attack, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to say 63. We got 199. Look at that, man. 66.3 goes down in the D tier, and that will call it a night for this one right now.
Yeah.
The rest of the games we will I will show those off I'll get you a copy of this so far. That way you guys have it. I'll stop sharing the screen. There we go. I thank you guys very much for a great night. Now we have one more comment. We have some more comments here. Salty Pickle link? No, you're not getting the link. Anybody know who Salty Pickle is?
No. Sorry, Jason. I don't know who that person is.
I don't know either.
Unless it's Nezra the Disguise.
I guess. I don't know.
No.
No, we don't give out the links only to our guests, unfortunately. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome to comment and everything, but the link to this, not to the StreamYard, but to the show, was actually on YouTube. So if you look up Wipe Those Tears, you'll see it. I want to thank Mark Leota and Zach the Artist for another great show. Thank you, gentlemen. You've been great. And on another day, we'll come back and finish up the rest of the board here with we'll start off with looks like pressure cooker. It should be a short night for the rest of those. We'll see what happens. Oh my goodness, what a way to go.
Yeah.
All right, from overseer of the WJDC Studios and the David 3000 Network, I'm Jason DeCanio. Have yourself a great night. We'll see you next week for the big show, and I'm talking it's even bigger than this. We're going to be doing NES, Nintendo. So I hope we can get 10 people in here at one time to talk about Nintendo games. Of course, we'll have to break it up over the course of those episodes. If you'd like to be on a future episode of Wipe Those Tears, please send us a line, DM us, and we will definitely get you on the show. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Yep. Bye.